Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passion, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.
I am determined to be rich.
The middle class is not for me.
I need news that cares about me.
And not news that's going to scare me or make me mad at another people group.
I need news without politics.
And I want news that will point me to the money.
This is the news where it happens.
The moments that change the world.
These are the stories we need.
The info that we care about.
We only give you news
that puts money in your pocket.
And the news
that gives us an advantage.
This is the work that continues.
Who we are today.
And what we can become
tomorrow.
That's it.
This is where news without agendas can lead us.
Your wealth matters.
This is why more perspectives
make us stronger.
And how our mission can inspire
tomorrow.
This is journalism that helps the world we live in.
This
is
Mexit News.
Great day, everyone. This is Deloris Williams with Divine Connection. Hope all is well. So for Divine Connection is a magazine that is faith-based and inspirational. It comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, pastors, anyone that's doing something great in the community. And so there are a lot of ways that you can connect with Divine Connections and a lot of opportunity as well. So if you want your business or your ministry featured in the magazine, you can email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com or text us at 336-338-8903. So anything that I've shared with you today, if you want to contact us, that is how you do it. You can text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. Well, how do you stay connected with Divine Connections? You simply go to our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com and join our email list as well. All right. And then you can go to our Facebook page at Divine Connections Marketing. We have that on Facebook, so make sure you go and like that. We're also on Instagram at Divine Connections, and make sure you go to our YouTube channel at The Divine Connections. Also, click that subscription button as well as the notification button, so you will know when we're on, when we have events, and when we have interviews and things that's going on as well. So as I said, the quarterly magazine comes out, and this is our quarterly magazine that is out right now. You can get your copy at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/subscriptions. The magazine is $12. When you go through it, you will have different resources and connections that you can connect with gospel artists, entrepreneurs, praise dance, events, things that's going on that is positive in the community. So make sure you get your copy of Divine Connections magazine, okay? Also, for this show, before and after the show, as you saw, we have sponsors. And sponsors, if you have a 30-second commercial, we can plug you into our system before or after the interviews and share your message in your ministry and your business with the masses. A 3-month agreement for $150. And if you would like to do so, you can email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. Now, if you need a 30-second or a 60-second commercial for your business, your ministry, your book, your gospel group, or anything that you're doing positive in the community or event, we would love to create that for you. That is one of our services as well. So make sure you email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. All right. So next on the agenda, what is the book is out. So you guys will get a copy. I wrote the book, The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. So if you would like to get your copy, these are strategies of how I've built my empire with what I do. Get your copy so you can see how we do, and you can use some of the strategies as well as you build your network as well. It's called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. All right, and just a couple more things. Divine Connections event is coming. It's my 12th magazine anniversary. It's going to be Saturday, March 26th in Hall River, North Carolina. That is right close to Burlington, North Carolina, off of exit 150. I will be celebrating my 12th magazine anniversary. I will have speakers. I will have vendors. I will have a couple of gospel groups as well. And we are also celebrating women. My goal is to celebrate 100 women that are doing great things in the community. That's just a great woman, anything that's positive. And we want to celebrate with you and just say thank you. And we appreciate you. And we will take that day and that time to do so. So there are 3 ways you can connect. Tickets are $45 to attend and you be celebrated. We do a sponsorship as well. And you can also be a vendor, but vendors are all, I'm just about full of vendors right now. So we do have sponsorship still available. And of course, tickets for the event. So you can go to our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events to get your ticket. If you're interested in being a sponsor, make sure you send me a message directly and I'll give you details for that as well. And the last but not least, I am honored to be nominated at the, what is it called? The Rhythm of Gospel Awards. And that is going to be online. You simply go to that link for voting. I am number 57 and 62. So 57 is Gospel Internet Promotions and Marketing Group for the year, and 62 is Print Press Media Group of the year. So you have to vote in every category in order for your vote to count. So give it about 10 minutes. Give yourself about 10 minutes to go through that. If you don't know anybody in the categories, that's fine. Just bless somebody and pick somebody's name. But when you get down to number 57 and 62, click on Divine Connections, Deloris Williams. Okay. Awesome. So excited. This information, I'm grateful to be honored. So if you would take the time to vote, they're voting now up until March 25th, and it's unlimited. All right. So go to the rhythmofgospelawards.com/online-voting. All right. And I'm number 57 and 62. All right. That is the news for Divine Connections. And I am so grateful, and honored today to have my special guest on the line. Mr. James is in the house. Let me tell y'all something. I am from Durham, North Carolina, the Boy City, and he is making some great strides. And so I want to share with you what he is doing, how he's doing it, and how you can connect. So let's bring him on in. Great day, Mr. James. How are you?
Doing well. How you doing?
Doing good. I am so grateful and honored. I know you're a busy man, but I am honored you have taken the time to be on the show today. So let's get into it. So tell the audience a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Sure. My name is James. Most people call me Monty, but James
Okay.
Montague. I am president CEO of a company called F7 International Development in the Raleigh-Durham area. Primarily, I'm a real estate developer, general contractor, philanthropist. I do a bunch of stuff, overseas, China, Africa. But here in the U.S., I do a lot on the East Coast. We're doing some pretty big projects in Raleigh and in Durham. So just kind of all over the place with different stuff. So.
Okay, awesome. So let's get in. What'd you say?
Just try to be a servant for the community.
I love it. And you're doing some major things. So what first got you started into doing things like this?
Well, I mean, really what started me, back in the days, I was a barber. I started cutting hair in my mom's kitchen when I was 14 years old.
Okay.
So my entrepreneurial spirit started way back in the 80s, early 80s.
Okay.
So I went from there to cosmetology.
Okay.
I did ladies' hair for about 17 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that stopped, in my 17th year, I actually had a stroke.
Oh, wow.
Because I was not paying attention to my health.
Mm.
I got to the point where I was greedy and only thinking about myself.
Wow.
And that can backfire, and it did.
Mm-hmm.
We made it to,
Wait, let's go into that just a little bit, just because men and women are prideful. I know, but men, woo,
yeah.
you know, it's hard. It's hard. So, what are some signs or some things that went on? I'm pretty sure you were stressed.
Well, I was stressed because I was working 7 days a week,
Mm-hmm.
and I was working 14 to 16 hours every day.
Mm.
I didn't turn anybody down, and you could ask. I mean, somebody would call and want a haircut or do hair. I would come in on Sundays and work every day
Oh wow.
because I
Mm-hmm.
had a mission and an objective.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand I had to have balance in that as well. It's fine to
Mm-hmm.
have a mission and objective, but you got to have balance, because if you're out of balance, you can end up hurting yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what I did, because I didn't pay attention to what I was eating and drinking, and I just was doing whatever I wanted to do when it comes to not taking care of my health. And
Mm-hmm.
those are not things that we should do, that we should try to do. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I ended up, uh, to make a long story short, I had to do everything differently. I started, balancing out my work life, my
Mm-hmm.
life, my diet. I stopped eating meat. I stopped drinking anything other than water and tea. So I just
Yeah.
had to just do a whole 360, and it ended up working out for me.
Awesome. Because if you wouldn't have told me you had a stroke, I wouldn't have known. So God is good. He definitely repaired that 100%. That is awesome.
Yes.
So after that, you started making some changes to what you eat, healthier. You said no meat.
No meat. No
Are
meat.
you still doing that?
We're doing that. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's been 20 years now. So
Wow.
yeah, so still doing that. Still doing a lot of praying, a lot of meditating, a lot of, just being centering myself.
Yes, for
And
sure.
understanding not to be stressed, and to, instead of trying to do everything myself, pull together teams of people that can help with the same mission and objective and goals, and then move forward together.
Right. And I know my challenge with that is finding the right people to get on your team, because like once you've built something and you're working on something, it's great to have a team, but you got to have those right people.
Correct.
So how did you know those individuals that work for you were the right ones?
Well, I mean, it took a while. I mean, the first few sets were not the right ones. I mean, you go through a process, and you start to learn people, and people learn you, and you have to understand, who it has the same mission and objective that you have. If you're working, you just got people that's just there for a check. Eventually, they're not going to serve the greater purpose of what F7 stands for, and F7 actually stands for faith in action.
Okay.
Yeah, because in the book I read, it says faith without works is dead.
Come on now.
Yeah, so if we sit there saying that we got faith, but we don't show it with our actions and the way that we treat people, that it doesn't line up. And people can see through that. And we try to be original, and try to be who we say we are in the community and in the world.
Awesome. So your business is built on a foundation of putting God first, taking care of yourself, having balance, and serving the community.
That's it. Plain and simple.
Yes. Awesome. So you are doing some major things. Let's get into it. So what are some things that you have accomplished? Let's talk about some things you are doing now. And I'm definitely excited about the grant. Was it a grant that you received?
It was an award. It wasn't a grant, but it was an award, a contract. And that's, I think our largest project to date. But, some of the other projects we've done Elders Peak Retirement Community. I built that back in 2004. It's a multi-million-dollar senior living facility in Southeast Raleigh. Yeah, and 48 apartments on 5 acres, and it's 100% full. It's a really nice project, and we're looking to do that in other places. And we've got another project that we built back in 1998 on Statue Side Business Plaza, right beside the King Gardens.
Okay.
And that's it houses about 15 businesses, shopping center project, and there are some very successful companies that come out of that. Then we have another project we're working on called Montague Plaza. We start that in March, and that's going to be a shopping center right beside Southeast Raleigh High School.
What high school is that?
Southeast Raleigh High School.
Okay.
Yeah, right on Rock Quarry Road.
Okay.
There's a lot of building activity going on down there, so that is it's going to be a pretty good project. That is a STEM center, science, technology, engineering, and math, dedicated to children learning how to, I keep saying children, but the students learning how to do things related to the construction industry, things like carpentry,
Oh, nice.
welding, all the building trades. Because what people don't realize is, there's money in building trades, and a lot of money, plumbing, electrical, mechanical, those types of things. They make as much money as professional, um, you know, attorneys and doctors and things like that. They can make the money.
Wow.
Yes.
Awesome. So definitely job opportunities out there.
Yes.
And you being, I would say, a role model for men, Black men, your children. And what do you suggest or encourage them to do? And the work that you're doing now, how is it affecting them?
I encourage them to just open up and look at the needs in the community and figure out a way to serve people. Because what it's really all about is actually all about serving people.
Yeah.
And understanding the value in the community and how you can be of service to just your community and be an asset to the community.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Awesome. And I know you were talking about you want to show them, I guess, the next generation, basically, how to work and then how to put yourself out there to build a future.
Sure. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. One thing we have to learn how to do is, listen to that inner voice. And whatever your talent is, sometimes people will tell you things that are not right for you. And I don't feel that. I'm not passionate about that thing. There are a lot of people that tell me, why don't you do this or do that? Those are just things that I always say, you don't take bad advice from good people.
There it is.
Some people, they act like they mean you well. Some people actually tell you things that mean you well.
Yeah.
They won't do you right.
Right.
So those are things that we have to learn how to, I do a lot of reading. I do a lot of self-help reading. I do a lot of, like I said, I stay in the Word and try to figure out how I can make what's in the Word manifest in my life. And the way I figured out how to do that is to, understand who I am, start to learn who I am and what my talents and gifts are.
Awesome. So does any of your kids have the passion that you have with the construction and building?
They're getting it, not yet. I mean, it takes a while to build that.
Yeah.
And, that's what we're working on. But because I didn't have it when I was that age. I was going to cut hair for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But as they mature and get older, they understand that this is important, and we're trying to set a legacy, long-term legacy.
Awesome. So share with us about this mall in Durham.
Sure. Huge project in Durham,
and congratulations on the award as well.
Thank you so much. So we submitted a few months ago my partnership, my team, F7 International, Gilbane, and Greystone, which are other national companies. We partnered together and founded a company, and we submitted to the Durham Housing Authority to build on two sites. One is the criminal justice site on Main Street in Durham. It's like a 2-block area there. And then the other site was, it's called Fed Place.
Okay.
And that's a 20-acre site. It's about 4 blocks by itself. And it's a huge site right off of 147. Coming off of Fayetteville Street. Coming off of 147 and get off on Fayetteville Street. So we're going to redevelop that into over 1,000 apartments, multifamily, mixed income, mixed use development, commercial, shopping center, office building. We're going to do like a 600 and something space parking, garage. I mean, it's just a massive project, $400 million project. And we're honored and blessed to be able to add to the community and just do something in an area that, it doesn't have a good history related to how can I say this correctly? There was some gentrification that went on when they put 147 through. It split the Haiti community in half, basically, and it killed Black Wall Street.
Oh wow.
So what we're doing, I'm not going to say is making up for that, because there's no way to make up for that. However, what we are doing, we are being intentional in keeping that in mind and understanding that that community was not done right. So this is our opportunity to maybe hit the reset button.
Yeah.
And be inclusive, and instead of taking opportunity and just giving it all to one group of folks, just include the people and be more representative of the demographics in the area.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So what is the time frame? You say you're going to start in March. How long will it take to build?
No, well, we're in the processing stage now. We're not actually starting in March. What we're doing is we're going to have some neighborhood community meetings and get input from the people, because what we don't want to do is cram a development down folks' throat.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Right.
We want to come in and we want to let everybody know what we have plans on doing. Also, we're looking to do a grocery store as well.
Nice.
We're badly needed in that area.
Nice.
So what we're going to do is we have the community meetings. We're still doing some negotiation on the details with the Durham Housing Authority. That's going to take a few months. I think we're looking to start the first building either the end of this year or the beginning of next year. It takes a while, when permitting and approval and all that stuff. Development is not I think of it today and start it tomorrow type deal.
Right.
Like that, projects that you see going up now started, in the processing planning phases 2 years ago.
Right.
All your financing has to line up. Everything has to line up. So, but we are ready to push that process forward.
Awesome. And I'm pretty sure they'll be excited about it when it comes as well. So I want to put up some information how people can contact you. Do you offer any services with your job, or are you already staffed?
Well, we're going to be looking for some people to help us in this process related to everything that we're talking about. We'll be looking for workers. We'll be forming a partnership with NCCU. They have some good programs related to the construction field industry that we're talking. Some of the things that we're talking about related to real estate and development. They just started a new program, I think. So we've been talking to the business school about working together in the future. We'll be looking at working to all the local organizations to figure out, what people have to offer and what we can offer to the people so that we can work together.
Yeah.
We don't want to work in a silo. We want to start like a pyramid. We don't want to be like just something stuck in the middle of a community. We want to include people in the community in the process.
Awesome. Because a lot of things are going on in Durham. Like they changed the whole downtown, and so a lot of good things are going on in Durham. Awesome. All right. So we have your contact information on there as well. There's his email address. He's on Instagram as well as Facebook. Anywhere else that people can find you or contact you? Or is that
you got everything? They can find me on all of that.
Okay. Awesome. And so give us some words of encouragement for those that are listening, whatever's on your heart.
Sure. Well, just remember, like I said, faith without works is dead. So if you see it, and that's what I try to put across. People see me doing things. Just understand, I didn't always have what I have. I had to work with patience and tenacity. I had to always understand that you have to serve people. A lot of people just want to be served. No, be humble.
That's right.
You have to be humble, and you have to offer service. That's how I look at it. My motto is service. Service is the greatest.
Awesome. Wonderful. Anything else that's coming up you want to share?
Oh, that's it for now. We're gonna be busy for a while with this stuff. And we're working on a project with the St. Augustine CDC project called Falcons Point. It's at the corner of Tarboro and Lane Street in Raleigh. We're doing a mixed-use development there. 3 stories, going to be commercial on the bottom floor, residential on the top 2 floors. That's an exciting project that we'll be working on there in Raleigh.
Awesome. And you said you also do some things outside of North Carolina, like out the country too, or you have done?
Yeah, we've done a hospital project in Osogbo, Nigeria. We partnered with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the Chinese government, and then some local leaders there in Africa. We did a hospital project and received an award from it from the United Nations, but that was like 7 years ago. Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you. And honestly, a lot of people are afraid to travel now. I haven't traveled in a couple of years since this whole COVID thing, but I
Right.
can't wait to be able to go somewhere and do something. I love to fly. So yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Anything else you want to share?
Well, that's it. Just honored to have been on your show and contribute however I can, and looking forward to seeing what we can do together.
Awesome. Look forward to it. Well, thank you so much for coming on today. You guys, make sure you stay connected. He is doing great things in the community. And I love the project that it's currently working on for it's Durham, my hometown for one. And then, but I love the part where they're bringing the community in to get their value as well, and as well as workers. So also, if you're into construction or the things that he talked about, or you're interested, his information was up there. Make sure you contact him as well. Thank you so much for your time. And so hold tight. Let me, I'm gonna go to our sponsors, but thank you so much for coming on. And you are doing great things in the community. Keep it up, and we're definitely gonna stay connected.
Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Hold tight. All right, this is Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you guys stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. So hold tight, and we'll be right back.
Divine Connections magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.
I am determined to be rich.
The middle class is not for me.
I need news that cares about me.
And not news that's gonna scare me or make me mad at another people group.
I need news without politics.
And I want news that will point me to the money.
This is the news where it happens.
The moments that change the world.
These are the stories we need.
The info that we care about.
We only give you news that puts money in your pocket.
And the news
that gives us an advantage.
This is the work that continues.
Who we are today.
And what we can become
tomorrow.
That's it.
This is where news without agendas can lead us.
Your wealth matters.
This is why more perspectives
make us stronger.
And how our mission can inspire
tomorrow.
This is journalism that helps the world we live in.
This
is
Mexit News.
Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passions, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.